Apologies. Apologies. I clicked the wrong button and, whatever. I didn't want to end it or remove something. Anyway, hello. How is everybody? How's everyone today? I'm trying to get my hair dry. And let's see. Yeah, happy Tuesday. Good morning, good day, wherever you are. Let's see. There were a couple of people in here very early. I think it was even. Was it? I think it might have been before 10. But anyway, Ms. K. Okay, slid in super early because she didn't want to miss this later, apparently. So thank you very much for booping the like button. Excuse me. Also, Mama Maggie came in early too. Ribbit. Stream Hoppers United. Okay, super early. So we also have Heather Paul. And yes, it is always a little bit strange to say hi, Heather. I'm going to see if I can adjust my mic a little bit. I know that I can speak a little softly, so I'm going to, which I have to work on for the next few weeks because I have to work on my speaking voice and make sure I remember to project very soon because I will be speaking. I'll talk about that momentarily. But Heather had dinner in the crock pot already and wrote out her daily schedule. I'm sorry, I don't know. Yes, it was very productive. Yes, absolutely. What are you in Eastern time zone or I don't know offhand? If you need to go back to sleep, that is fine. It's completely fine. Excuse me. Took a small nap. That is fine if it had to be done. Okay. Maggie needs a nap but is doing things. Take your nap, Maggie. Soon, please. Nicole Ford Thomas popping in for a hello. Happy writing all. Awesome. Yes, happy writing to everybody. People saying hello. We also have Kelly Renee writes hello. I don't remember seeing you here before, but hello and welcome. If not, what? Your sister-in-law is also a Heather, but we were called me one and me too. Growing up, I was thinking about this earlier. In all my travels, and I moved a lot when I was growing up, I only met one Heather in all that time. But now I know probably 30. It's really weird. Central time zone. Gotcha. Yeah, that's nice and early for putting stuff in the crock pot, especially if you have something that needs a lot of time, like carrots. Carrots need lots of time, or a big cut of meat or something. Anyway, yes. So we've said our hellos. I'm gonna go ahead and get into my intro spiel thing. So if you're new here, my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am an author, editor, and artist. And so I like to say what ties all three of those things together is my love of fantasy and science fiction. So that said, as a writer over the last several years, my focus has been on creative writing, both writing and editing for the most part. Let's see. So my main work in progress as a writer is a novel I've been working on for years. However, it essentially it is a women's fantasy that has elements of YA fantasy and epic fantasy, And I've been saying all that's on a mythology base, story-wise, because there's some elements it's got some retelling elements, let's just say, as well. Anyway, so as an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader. And I also do sensitivity / authenticity / what's the other word? Conscious language editor, reader, whatever you want to call it. Let's see. Oh, very cool, Renee. That's great. So let's see. So in terms of the sensitivity reading, to use a general term, I read for things like neurodiversity and neurodiverse experiences, as I have ADHD and maybe autism, but I don't really know yet. Anyway, I also have a son who is neurodivergent, let's just say. And let's see. So, and some other experiences that I've had over my lifetime, over the last 50 years. I'll come back to the 50 something later. And let's see. Anyways, like say, I grew up around horses, so I know quite a bit about horses and breeds and the stuff that goes with them and all of that. So yeah, so just another thing that I've done. In fact, I did that for an author tuber not too long ago, earlier this year. Anyway, let's see. So as an artist, I love working with watercolors and other water-based media like inks. And so this art you see around me, if you're new, that is my own personal art that I made with various strengths of watercolor and a spray of water with a spray bottle. And I also used, I put all that on a gel press, and which is made out of a variety of things, including gelatin and resin, and it's clear. And you put paper on top of the whatever paint or whatever you're putting on it. You apply the paper, you smooth it, and you peel it off, and you see what you get. And that's what I got once. And I was going to use it on a card. I like to make cards and a variety of things. But I decided to take a high-res photo of it because I really liked it. So yeah, now it's in my branding. Anyway, I do have a shop on my Ko-fi page, Ko-fi, where where there are things coming, including where you can buy some of my art, like planner bookmarks. And so these are eco-friendly planner bookmarks and also eco-friendly bookmarks. So so more links are coming. Now, to go back to the editing bit, so everything I do has elements of fantasy and science fiction. So back to the editing bit, super quick. But I suppose I can talk about it later if it's getting late. So as far as the editing bit, I have a project that I've been working on actually for quite some time. At this point, it's been probably more than a year in the making, really, when I first had the idea. But anyway, I'll talk about it more. If you have any questions about it, I can talk about it more when we are in when we come back after the first sprint. So but essentially the title currently is The Fairy Style Guide and Glossary for Writers. So there's that. That said, editors could use it too, because editors use style guides, like the Chicago Manual of Style and all of that, Associated Press Style Guide, etc. Anyway, so I'm going to be getting a timer in just a second, but I do need to say hi to some folks, and thank you so much, Maggie. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So that's very cool. My new accountability friend. Cool. Awesome. So Shannon came in to make friends with the like button. Thank you. And Andy, self-pub with Andy. Hi. Hiya. Hiya. Like button moved. Thank you. And Rita, thank you. Hi. Okay. And hi. Stream Hoppers United. Thank you so much, guys. Okay. I'm going to get a timer up. Okay. Let's see. It's right in front of me. I'll use a Pomodoro Kitty today. Okay. Let me reset this. Usually use 25-minute sprints for the first sprint, and then I will put up a poll for the second sprint, either 30 or 40 minutes. That's what I've been doing lately. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate it. So yeah, and so I'll have some more announcements when we come back regarding my style guide. So it is almost finished. So yeah, it's almost finished. Which is amazing to me. All right. So yeah, I've even sent a version of it to somebody to read because they're very knowledgeable about this sort of thing. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Okay. All righty. Excuse me. All right. So if you have been working for quite some time and you need a break, please take a break. You need a nap, take a nap, right, Maggie? Please do whatever you need to do for yourself, everybody. If you are able and need to, walking around can really help with concentration. I'm lucky I just walked my dog not too long ago, and then I took a shower. Anyway, excuse me. If you need a drink, get a drink of water. It's still summer. And water is very good for your brain. If you need a snack, get a snack. If you're at your desk, sitting up straight in your I was going to say hair in your chair is very helpful, of course. Good for your back. All righty, let's get this started as it is 1:15, and I do like to start then. Let's get it started, everybody. Okay, in 5, 4. Where's my tab? Found it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Oh, oh no. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I forgot to unmute myself. Apologies. um, yes, I have been working in my HB90. Um, I'm so sorry. I have been working in my HB90. I'm sorry. Um, uh, anyway, I guess I could say some of what I said, which is um, to done lists. Just looking at everything that I've done so far yesterday and what I need to do, and including working on the nonfiction project, the novel. I have an edit going on and a Substack to get out. So obviously, some take a lot more priority over others. As well, I have plans to release this ebook. It's going to be a PDF first because it's just going to be the easiest thing to do. It's going to be very short. It still needs some editing, but I do have plans to go ahead and, if all goes well, knock on wood, if all goes well, I have plans to have sort of a, I don't know if I want to call it a soft release, but anyway, I want to talk about it in more detail during a particular stream that's going on the first Tuesday of September. It's sort of a combination thing going on. I don't know if I'm going to do this separate from my heart breathings or not, but that day happens to be my birthday. It's also the first Tuesday of the month. I thought about using that weekend for releasing, but it's Labor Day weekend, as is the case with my birthday. It almost always falls on Labor Day. Well, not almost always. It tends to run through the week, but it's the day after, so it makes more sense to not release it on the second. So yeah, and Sundays are Sundays, and a lot of people can't do that. Anyway, let me see here. I'm going to stop that. And I did see that people did like 30 minutes. So got 56%. It was higher earlier. So let's see. I will make the next sprint for 30 minutes. So I'll go ahead and change that. So mostly I'm just editing the style guide. Does anybody have any questions about it? But that was pretty funny. Yeah. Sorry for my technical issues. But yeah, if anybody has any questions about it, that's fine. But for the most part, I will do that when I'm on my on Tuesday, September 3rd. So anyway, let's see. We're just about to get started with our second sprint. Is there anything else I need to mention? Anything else if you wanted to mention more about what you're working on? Because I completely forgot to ask earlier. Let's see. Also, I did want to back up a little bit because I wanted to say thank you. Are you talking about, move that lamp right there? the banker's, I think it's called a banker's lamp. That's been in my family for Probably 40 years, between 30 and 40 years, something like that. I don't know how old it is. It's, just looking at it, might be from the 70s. I don't think it's any older than that, but I could be wrong. Might have to look into that one of these days. And also, Maggie left. Slow and steady wins the race. Please be careful, Maggie. So if I didn't mention it earlier, these sprints are hosted on behalf of the Heart Breathings Writing Community Group on Facebook. All rules apply. Be good humans, be nice humans, and all that. So, also Kelly's Creative Dreams slash, I'm going to forget her name. She has a couple of channels. I just can't think of it right now. Let's see. Taking August off the writing stuff to focus on getting her studio in order. And Rachel's taking a break. And I wanted to say hi real quick. And again, apologies for for the muting. Next sprint, I think I'm going to move on actually for right now, and look at. I'm going to go ahead and start working on more editing of my style guide. So I will be doing that. I do need to work on the listings some more, and I have a couple that I need to fill in yet. And then I will be getting that manuscript off to a couple friends of mine who wanted to take a look at them, to look at it at the manuscript before I get it, before I get everything else done, like creating a PDF. And yes, I was going to say earlier, and then it will be offered for now on my Ko-fi shop, where I'm going to be having some other documents as well coming up. So anyway, let's go ahead and get our second sprint started, everybody. Let's see. All right. Yes. I get it. Okay. Yes, let's get our second sprint done, everybody. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. So, apologies. Hubby's, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, let's see. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Let's see. I walked the dog, and I did work on, what's this? Oh, let's see. I got hot. But I did do a little bit of editing in my document, so that makes me happy. Please remember to save your documents. In a little bit, I will be I will be I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot. Yeah, whatever. But I'm hot again, so it's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Turns out she did not have a BM, but whatever. Yeah, she just wanted to go out. Excuse me. So let's have a 25-minute sprint next, I think. Anyway, talking about that lamp earlier, I thought it suited the typewriter pretty well, so it's right there. Excuse me. So, excuse me. I think that's part of getting hot. Anyway, let's see. Did pop a couple things in the chat. During that sprint, I'll be doing the same thing during the final sprint. Doing some housekeeping related to the heart readings writing community on Facebook. But I did also, but I did pop in some things regarding me and my businesses. So yes, if you are interested in becoming a client, you can DM me on any of my social media, or if you have a question about anything regarding anything that I've spoken about today. All my social media are linked here. That said, pretty much all of it is Heather Dewey Pettit. And so, yes, also I have a link to my Substack. And yeah, so my most recent blog post is all about my this nonfiction project I've been working on, the Fairy Style Guide and Glossary. So again, that will be the first place I will be putting that will be on my Ko-fi. Also, Devin came in. Hello, how are you? Nicole is back from hanging the Sacco. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get in there. Keep writing, awesome. And Diane Dobson Barton came in on our art channel. So she has a brilliant art channel. This one, very, very talented Diane Dobson Barton, who will be streaming. Let's see, you're streaming this week, right? I need to get into some things and get some things shared in just a second. Shannon finished her stream. Still writing for a little while longer, working on her whip. Yes, A Curse of Wings and Gems. I was lucky enough to read a good portion of the previous book. Excuse me, A Curse of Scales and Feathers. Yeah, which was really cool. Excuse me. Okay. Devin was at lunch with her oldest. Admin things. Admin things. A second that. Yeah. Yeah. My hubby was on a work call, so he couldn't get up and handle the dog stuff. Kelly's Creative Dreams, aka I'm sorry, Angela. Not Angela Hester, the other Angela. This is Kelly's Creative Dreams. Yeah, admin. Also, actually, one thing I did as well was I looked into um, if you can have two separate publications within your Substack. And yes, you can do that. So that makes me happy. I might start my newsletter, my writer newsletter, author newsletter there. That way it's separated from all the editing stuff. Fine. I'm anxious to have this, or y'all right. While I'm anxious to have this project finished so I can write and deal with admin. Yeah. I'm sorry that took so long. Excuse me. My admin isn't writing related, sadly. Okay, so it is 12:33. We're gonna get started in just a second. Hello, Stephanie Bandrowski. And okay, Diane is streaming this week. That was just last week that you were off. Okay, just verifying that. So let's get our last sprint started, everybody. And I'll link to Diane's stream and some other things in, and and I am going to see what I can get done in and around that. Alrighty. So remember, if you do whatever you need to do for yourself, if you haven't and are able and need to, getting up and walking around is highly recommended. Gets the blood moving, or do whatever you need to do for yourselves, guys. Go stretching, whatever. But let's get this last sprint started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay, how did everybody do? How did everybody do? Okay, let's see. I continued to make changes to my document. Also, making sure I have my listings consistent with the fonts and the font size, and anything else I need to do with that. I do have a couple other things I want to pop in there and for certain listings. So again, what I'm working on for anybody who popped in new, I'm working on it's a nonfiction project I've been working off and on for about a year. Approximately is when I first thought of this. And so it is a style guide. And so this has listings of all sorts of British fairies, and I use this term very generally. So we not only have fairy groups like the Dinashi, we also have specific, very specific types. I do have a one that is it can be called a solitary fairy or a ghost. So it could be called a ghost, this one. With a long history, we have fairy places, and so I have like all the spellings. I verified the spellings of some things, and we have also creatures like, say, hounds of hell, things like that, and they're called the Kumanoon. They're specific to Wales. So to keep things pretty short, this is not comprehensive to fairies of the entire world, because that would be very lengthy. This is to make things simple, and this is specific to the British Isles. We have different types of magical horses, and some that live in water, some that live in the earth, and all things like that. So yes, but I am getting close to done with my edits before I send this to a couple of folks. Pushing save, please remember to save your documents. So let's see. Also, let's see, I popped in some things regarding the Heart Breathings writing group. I don't know if I showed this earlier, but cataloging your dies. Yeah. I have done that, but I don't have the extensive collection you do, but I have grouped things. I don't have any Tim Holtz dies, but I know they're amazing, just like his stamps and other products. Let's see. So, okay, just ignore that. I'll stop that in just a second. Rita came in working on a reel. Coffee Crate Connect, also known as JL Medeiros. Hey everyone, how's it going? Working on more revisions. Nice weather here today. Having windows open helps the editing process. That's amazing. And you're also having windows open weather? Almost too cold for August? Oh my. Okay, so yes, these sprints have been hosted on behalf of the Heart Radiance Writing Community Group on Facebook. Here is a link to joining the Facebook group. Here is the website with the full sprint schedule. And here actually is a direct link to the Google Calendar and all the things. And Miss Tessa came in. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope your health is good. And Miss Diane Dobson Barton stream is next, 2 p.m. Eastern. I have 105. Okay, I even have this link in here for more sprints. But Lori Diani came in, says, hello friends, just stopping by to hit the like button. I'm babysitting, so no time for sprinting right now. That is fine. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Shannon continued writing the outline for the next chapter. Rita, yay, first reel done today. Back to show prep. Awesome. Devin's still here. My internet stalled. Oh no, I'm sorry. Tessa, working on my memoir, updating the table of contents, which is my outline of sorts. I don't do an actual outline as I'm a pantser, but I need to have something to follow. Yeah, me too. I need something. I have to have at least a bare bones of an outline before for anything. And I'm finding that definitely true for fiction as well and creative writing. Yeah, it's definitely needed. CCC, I love cool weather and am excited for sweater weather. Me too, but I don't know when that'll come here. You just never know. For those who aren't aware, I live in Florida. So when I came in from walking the dog, I'm sure I think I looked red already. So, oh my gosh. Fuzzy slippers and Kent State hoodie on. That's very cool. Cozy writing meeting time. That sounds amazing. Yeah, one thing I did before I actually fell asleep, I climbed in bed with a book and a notebook and my my morning pages notebook. It was nice. So maybe I took a break to have breakfast and a second cup of coffee. Now back to work. Awesome. So yeah, I think I'm done sprinting. We do want to make sure there is some time in between mine and Diane. So I think I will wrap things up very soon. Here, I hope everybody has liked this stream and had a productive time. Sorry for any technical issues or stepping out to take the dog or a quick walk. So, Shannon says, thanks for the sprint. You're welcome. Absolutely. So, yeah, my regular schedule is Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So let's see. Sometimes I have a little special thing on Fridays every once in a while. That is supposed to happen this month. We'll see how it goes, but supposedly I have a video I do want to edit and have up by the end of the month, and all about the event I will be speaking at in September. It's called Necronomicon Tampa. I will be talking about guess what? Mythological and fairy, whatever you want to call it, creatures, writing them, and things like of that nature. So, if anybody is in the Tampa Bay area during the last weekend of September, check out Necronomicon Tampa. So I do believe there's a link below. necronomicontampa.org. Anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for coming by, and I really, really appreciate it. You're welcome. You're welcome, Nicole and Rita. Thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you guys, I hope, on Thursday. All right. Bye, everybody, and see you later.